Cohen. Jay, these guys are ready to go.
And people at home can't see me right now, but I'm stretching my arms, I'm stretching my legs. This is going to be one fast-paced game. Let's get to it.
This booth is all stretched out. The players gearing up. Let's get ready for the opening tip. George, that's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Harden, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. To Leonard. And count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To P.J. Tucker. First effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Capella to Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
To Westbrook. To P.J. Tucker. Capella. For three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Paul George, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
James Harden add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Leonard. Tucker goes to the right side. Harden. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Beverly into the front court. Down 5. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Harden. Smothering D. To Leonard. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. To P.J. Tucker. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kenneth Faried at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Leonard. Strong finish for Paul George. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Harden. For 3. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
To George. Paul George. He's now 5 for 6.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Kawhi Leonard, that's his first personal foul.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. A big finish at the rim. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 1 quarter down with the Rockets in front. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Runner's good there.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call. But a bucket is a bucket.
Williams to Leonard. Fires the 3. No good. Westbrook into the front court. Leads 3. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Paul George. Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Westbrook into the front court. Up by 3. Kicks it around the perimeter. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Leonard off the mark. Paul George sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Let it fly.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Harden to P.J. Tucker. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Here's Leonard for two. Deep two there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
James Harden sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Tucker to Capella.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leonard. And it's good.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Capella. Harden. He was all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 25, Austin Rivers. Stepping in for
Austin Rivers over to the right side. Oh, Jay, he commands the... paint this time down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
George to Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. That won't go. George. They have to keep him in their grasp. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Austin Rivers, the pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. Williams across the timeline. Our score all even in this third quarter. Layup goes down. Well done.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
He gets it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended. A lot of contact. No whistle. To Williams. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Montrezl Harrell pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Trying to cash in. He connects. Not the guy you think is going to beat you.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Down to Fareed. From the painted area, won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Williams. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Has a chance, and he buries it.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Rivers with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Clippers have the basketball. Williams to Harkless. Williams. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Williams into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Austin Rivers. Tucker to Rivers. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Nice pass to set things up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey fans, have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Defense! Defense, let's go!
Harden in a matchup with Harkless. Fires the 3. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Kawhi Leonard here against Harden. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for
Westbrook.
number 23, Louis Williams. 1 minute
To Harden.
in the
Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Harden with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. From long range, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Williams to Paul George. And count the basket.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
The drive, right to the basket. To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. That misses with 2 seconds to go. 3 quarters down. The Clippers have the lead. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Harden. That right there, Jay, his 8th. Of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his fouls through.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good. Hits all 3 free throws. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. To Harden. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Can't convert the free throw. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
George against Harden. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Harden to Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Leonard and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Harden. Clippers have it. To Leonard. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Harden. 4-3. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Changes coming from both sides right now. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Harden. Oh, that's how it's done.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Eric Gordon. Beverly. Count the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Harden in possession. His guys down by 9. Fires the three. Textbook defense. To Harkless. Kawhi Leonard. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To P.J. Tucker, working the outside. Lets it fly from long range. Offensive board. Capella to Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden knocks down the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's LA Clippers ball. Here's Leonard for 2. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle, oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
New blood coming in for both sides. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Leonard knocks down the three-pointer. To Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Harden. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time. Runner's good there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist...
And a putback slam. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more